feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tigers offense will have the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air on first down. Fires it incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
So the Florida Gators offense will go to work for the first time today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks...
What a spectacular layout and catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. The throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? They boot it away on 4th down. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Got a 1st down. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Florida! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Texas State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Unloads quickly. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Handoff to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The give to the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. Working the big fella to the corner. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. It's caught. Touchdown, Gators! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. At the 45, on his way. Turning it on. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Gets it out quickly. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
He'll pull it on the read. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Just going to keep it after the snap.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play, it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So here comes the Auburn offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed him.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Snagged out of the air. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is on its way. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the gun, give on the inside.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling big plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Wants to go up top. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd and goal coming up. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going. There he goes! They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Going to the ground. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Number 18, hauls it in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Colorado State is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving Cam the rest of the day off. They're up by 21 over Texas State. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the ground with the back. Still on his feet at the 35. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Makes the grab. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finds his man. It's Singleton. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Off play action. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Got his man downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Takes the grab on the back. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. He wants it all. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Power football with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. So here comes the Auburn offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll give it to the back. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. 1st and 10 for the offense. Now he's looking to throw it. Floats it out in space. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They believe they can run right here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Fights off a defender. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's looking to throw. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Quick release by the QB. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Gators send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He's got him. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Appalachian State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Handoff to the lone back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Snags it! Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
But when you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. And bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw again. He tries to take the top off. And he pulls it in at the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Just over a minute and a half to play as they line up for the onside kick in what is likely their last gasp in this game. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Wants to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Tigers! Once he got some room, it was over.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Gators! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He's got it at the 30. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Auburn. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Going to the running game. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Leaves it with the back. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He puts it through, and they take the lead in overtime. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. The give to the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the catch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's in. A game-winning touchdown in overtime. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.